I'll tell you, I built a fair number of these planes before that were like this, a standard Delta wing, and I know exactly what to do with them. And the first, one or two you struggle with because you don't really know what to do. But pretty much what you do is you have the battery go all the way in the front right here, and then you put a motor in the back here. You pick, I'd probably put something like an 8-inch prop in the back right here, cut in right here, so you have a nice cut out there. And my problem is I've done this before, and I know I could build it, and it would not be that much of a struggle for me because I've struggled with it in the past. When you get the blunt nose wings, they're more of a struggle because look at this. Instead of having this last triangle right here where the nose should meet at a point on a triangle, that's where you should put the battery, right up front there. Well, that's missing. So what happens is you're closer to the CG, which is somewhere around here. You're closer to the CG, and that means you need to put disproportionately more weight on the front here in order to get it to balance. So I sat there and looked at this and I said, okay. They actually had a model that they built at the store, and the guy who built it said, I put two 6S batteries in the front, and I still can't get the CG right. He was talking about putting gluing foam to the front of this and making it a regular Delta wing. But I said, that's what got me thinking in the first place. Well, what you need to do is cut off a couple inches of the back right here, and that way your motor would be closer to the CG. Then what I would do, because I don't like small propellers, they're really loud and they eat up a lot of energy pretty quickly. I like big 9-inch propellers. What I do is I cut 2 inches off the back here, and then from here I'd measure down because I want to put essentially I'm going to have 10 inches right here, put a 9-inch propeller on there. So I'll probably measure about 2.5 inches this way, 2.5 inches that way, and cut up, make a nice little cut right there, put my small motor in the back here with a big fat 9-inch propeller in the back, and then I'll be conservative with the carbon fiber. The kit came with spars, which were fiberglass, which I wasn't really into. I have carbon fiber here, so it was not really an issue. I also wasn't really into these small elevons that are about 2 inches. While I was at Pegasus, I found these amazing elevons, which are made of balsa wood, of course, but they're actually preformed, so thicker on this side, so it has like leading edge and trailing edge on it. So that's what I'm going to use for this build, and it should work great. It's a 3-inch. Okay, so the goal would be, if we're looking at this on the bottom, was on the bottom right here, and probably put about a 5mm carbon fiber spar there, one there, put an even thicker, maybe like a 6-inch or 6mm carbon fiber spar right here, and another one right where the CG is at on the bottom there, probably be like 3mm. And I just want to use that so I can find the CG all the time. What I'm thinking is, if I build this right, what I'm going to have is a plane where the CG is, well, the weight of the plane is going to be manageable. So it might take a 3800 to 5200 milliamp battery in the front to get it balanced. I'm going to have it on the bottom of the plane so that I have all this up top right here, free for doing things. My plan for this is to put gyro stabilizer on the plane and keep this all right here for video. So when you have a plane that does video, you want something that kind of penetrates, so you want a little bit of weight to it. But the problem with weight is if you put too much weight on these planes, they're just really difficult to launch, and that's not my thing. What I want to do is I want to have something that I can easily hand launch, but at the same time it can penetrate through the air. So my goal is to eventually have a 3800 to 5200 milliamp battery in the front and a camera, and that should balance the plane. So I don't know how this is going to work out, but right here at the front, before I even put this together, I'm explaining what the goal is and how I'm planning to do it. And also,
Okay, really quick, I want to show you, before I cut this out, I actually did mark it up. I was debating whether I was going to mark it up, but I'll tell you what, if I have any marks left in the plane, I've got white spray paint, I can cover them up. I just wanted to visualize this. You know, we're taking out a lot of foam when you look at that off this plane. So this is exactly 10 inches, and I've got a pretty nice little saw that'll cut that up perfectly. So it's going to look nice, but that's exactly what's going to come off the back. And as soon as I cut that off, I'm going to get this ready to be glued. So wish me luck.